Hello students. So our next topic is maxima and minima in the application of derivative chapter. So maxima and minima are the points where the value of the function is maximum or minimum. As you can see in this curve, let it be the curve fx. These are the points, this is the peak where the value of the function is highest and it is the lowest value, and similarly it is the high value, but when we have to find, these are called local maxima, local minima. The highest among all the local maximum value is called the absolute maxima. So this is the point of absolute maxima. This is local maxima and this is local minima. Now as you can see, at this point if I draw a tangent, it will be parallel to x-axis. That means it is making angle 0 with the x-axis. So slope of this tangent, we always denote slope by dy upon dx will be 0. So for maxima and minima both, the first condition is dy upon dx must be 0. So in this point also, at the minimum point, again the tangent is parallel to x-axis, which means the slope of the tangent is 0. So dy upon dx is 0 at both points. Now for check what is the maximum or minimum points, for that you need double derivative of the function. So if we find the double derivative and it is less than 0, if it is negative, then that point is point of maxima. And if double derivative is positive, then we say this is point of minima. And we can also take the third condition. If dy upon dx, d square y upon dx is equal to 0, we say it is a saddle point, or you can say result fails. Means we have to apply further concept to find the condition of that point, whether it is maxima, minima or the saddle point. So these are the steps what you have to do in questions. You have to, it can be written as practical method. So the first step is find dy upon dx and put equal to 0. Solve x. You have to find the point x, what make it 0. Then you find the double derivative. You have to find this at x is equal to these points. What are these points? You have to find this value. And the third step is, if d square y upon dx square is less than, then x is equal to, what is the point here? Let it be, we have point A and B. Then you suppose at A this is less than 0, then we say that x is equal to A is point of maxima. And if double derivative is positive at some x is equal to b point, then we say that x is equal to b is point of minima. Now these are the points. Sometimes we are asked in the question, what is the minimum value, or sometimes it is find the maximum value of function. So what we have to do for minimum value, you have to put that point, the point of minima, as it is point P, we have to put it in the given function. We will put it here and you get the minimum value. Similarly, for maximum value, you have to put the point of maxima in the given function. You will get the maximum value. So this is a very easy way to solve the question of maxima and minima. Now let us solve one of the questions from exercise. This is NCERT book, and let us solve some question in exercise 6.5. I am taking the first question, let it be the third part, which is find maximum and minimum value of function which is minus x minus 1 square plus 10. So what you have to do, the first step is you have to find the derivative f dash x. So derivative of this will be minus 2x minus 1 and derivative of 10 is 0. The step 2 is putting f dash x is equal to 0. It will give us minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, which will give us x is equal to 1. So this is our point where we need to find the value of double derivative. So step 3 is we find f double dash x. Again derivative, this is secant derivative. Again this double derivative test give us the value which is maximum or minimum. So again differentiating this with respect to x, it will be minus 2, derivative of x as 1 and derivative of minus 1 is 0. So this is the value of double derivative which is negative. And when the double derivative is negative, then the point x is equal to 1 is point of maxima. Always remember, if double derivative is negative, then point of maxima. If it is positive, then point of minima. So what is the maximum value? Maximum value will be the value of the function when we put x is equal to 1, the stationary point in function. So it will be minus 1 minus 1 square plus 10. So 0 plus 10 is 10. So 10 is the maximum value of this function.